can you wait for someone who is not ready for a relationship at the moment? That's the question. Hello guys, welcome to my channel or welcome to my Facebook page. Alright, the last video I talked about some things and I later analyzed with saying that I'm going to come up with a video explaining differences in the relationship and I think how to handle differences in relationship. Okay, before going into that, I would like to tell you that oftentimes people say before you get into a relationship, you and your partner or you and your proposed partner should be compatible. Well, I actually don't believe in that. Really, I don't believe in that. You guys are coming from different background. You guys are having different knowledge. And we all know about anything love, relationship, it has to do with emotion. In fact, before considering anybody as a partner, I believe 30% of what goes into it is the emotional part of it. So the emotional part of it is the euphoria of the moment, what you say about the person, what you think the person is and all. Okay, so it will take time. Actually, it will take time before you get to know that, okay, maybe this person is for you or not. Do you get? Now that is where compatibility comes in. Maybe this person is compatible or this person is not compatible. Like my usual saying is that at this point, I don't know why I love saying that relationship starts from when that emotional part of the whole thing, the whole I love you everything dies away, when everything goes down. That is when relationship actually started. Like that is when you begin your relationship for real. It's okay. So going back to differences, and from this part you get to know that this is where differences comes in, where you get to know that, oh, this person, I don't think I can deal with this person. I don't think I can deal with this particular behavior. As simple as phone calls, as simple as people waking up in the morning, as simple as people going to bed at night. Yes, there are some people, they wake up very early in the morning and their whole work starts from that morning till evening, and once it is dark like this, they are shut down. Their system is shut down. Do you get now? And people might not be able to really, there are some things you might be expecting them to do at night and they won't be able to cope. That person won't be able to cope. Or in the morning you're expecting phone calls. It happens to ladies, it happens to guys. But then how then do you handle differences? That is if you really want to build that relationship, because after the emotional part of the thing fades away, definitely that is when you make decision on maybe you are going to go alongside with the person, or you are going to stay with the person, or you are not going to stay with the person. Yeah, I'm not saying that emotional part of a relationship or love will fade away. No. This thing is like the concept in psychology whereby we have the affective part. I mean, there is psychomotor, there is cognitive, there is this affect, which has to do with love, emotion and happiness, sadness and all. Yes, that part cannot be taken away, and to some extent it can be renewed. Do you get now? But saying at that point where the emotional part is not really taking charge, whereby your brain, which is your cognitive part of it, which is your thinking now, is taking like, it will be, your thinking now be taking like 60%, then the emotional part of it will be taking like 40 or 30% of it. Now it is time to take rational decisions. Now, if you are taking rational decisions, if you are thinking about it, it is now time to really think, maybe you stay with this person or you will not stay with this person. I hope you get my point. Now, how do you now handle differences in relationship? It is either you accept that person or that the other person accepts you the way you are. Now, let me explain better. If you guys don't actually agree in a particular area in that relationship, or this guy has a behavior different from yours, or the lady has a behavior different from yours, you can either submit to, okay, let me just accept to this guy. Okay, let's accept to this part. Okay, it's like this behavior is better than my own behavior, or this behavior is better. It goes into little things. It goes into little cooking. It goes into little making calls. It goes into little things like relating with other people. Do you get now? Because there are some people they know how to relate well. There are some people they don't really know how to relate well. There are some situations whereby your partner greets everybody in the streets. Why going? And you believe that on the streets, just stay calm. Let me do my thing. Do you get now? But one of you have to submit. Like someone has to submit to the other person's behavior or reaction towards that thing if the relationship is going to work out. Do you get what I'm saying? That is, if you are ready to stay with that person, then one of you have to like stay or agree to the other person. Then in other circumstances, the other person might have to really, okay, let me just, since this person has agreed to my own take on this part, okay, let me just, that is how differences work. You have to like, I just have a shift, just because of you, just because you want the relationship to work, just have a shift from what you're actually doing. Just there's a word I want to use. Just have this shift, or just agreeing to your partner, not because that is what you want, but probably because that is, you want that relationship to work. Do you get now? So differences in relationship, we cannot be compatible. I don't believe in compatibility. Yeah, there are compatibility, but it is not into, there are some little things that you cannot be compatible about. Yes, there are some little things that you cannot, it is 100% sure that you cannot be compatible when it comes to that, because you guys were not brought up in the same family, you don't have the same family background. So compatibility is not 100% thing. It is not something you take 100%. So individual differences oftentimes take the whole part of the thing. But then, like I said, when the emotional part of the relationship fades away and you are ready to stay with your partner, then you would have to accept some things, and you would have to neglect some things, and you have to put down some behavior. I'm a psychology student, so I will be using some psychological terms. Now you have to put down some behavior and take up the behavior, or agree to the behavior of your partner. This time, you might not agree to a particular behavior just because of it is not your thing, but because your partner believe in that, or your partner behave that way, then you have to accept it just to make the relationship work. That is a simple thing about differences in relationship. Yeah, that's the simple thing about differences in relationship. All right, I hope I was able to communicate my point. Now, the next thing I want to say now is, in my next video I'll be talking about waiting for a person, like waiting for another person. I would explain better in that video. Now, do we have to? I actually want you to comment on the comment section. Do we have to wait for a particular person? If the person is not ready for the relationship at that moment, can you wait for a particular person? Do you have to wait for a person who is not ready for a relationship at the point, but you are deeply in love with that person, or you want to be in that relationship and you think this person is not ready, but you want to be in that relationship, you want to be in a relationship with that person, so you have to wait. Do you have to wait? Can you wait for someone who is not ready for a relationship at the moment? That's the question. I'll be talking about this in my next videos. But before then, you can easily comment. Say what you think about it, say your thoughts and everything in this video. Thank you. So bye.